Add a random card to
Alright.
Is it to my hand? Yes. Oh, nice. It costs 0. Okay, perfect.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete.
Oh, why is it never in French?
I don't know French numbers.
Un, deux,
I don't
cinq,
want to know
six.
French numbers.
Yeah.
Bullshit, you don't.
I gotta agree
French
with
is a
Shadow.
language of love.
French is the language of laziness. French is the language of I'm going to pretend I speak French, and then when they actually ask, I'm going to go, no.
No, it'd be no. 2 N's.
Bebop movie.
Stop trying to teach us how to speak French.
It's N-O-N for no.
That's a
Pronounce the
weird
same.
cover. Hottest kind of cool. A gritty futuristic god movie things.
God,
Oh, that's
movie.
much
I've always
classier.
seen
Yeah.
it. I've always seen it more than
Yeah.
you guys. I get why they said God.
I rewatched it and watched it again and again, and then I checked it for accuracies on the 3rd time, and then I went
did.
back on the 4th time.
It was very inaccurate, Shadow. You know what? Those boobs would not have stayed in there.
And the shirt acts like a bra. Is what it said.
And no, it doesn't. It can't act like that
It's
much
not-
of a
They have
bra.
ramen noodles being cooked in a styrofoam cup. What do you want?
I want that.
Okay. You know
Yeah.
what? You can't bring that into this argument when we're talking
Those are
about
super
your-
convenient.
We're
okay, you know
talking about boobs. We're not talking about
I'm pretty
bra.
sure at that point we would have
into the
shirt
shirt.
bras.
That's what happened. The nipples just hook into the shirt. That's why the nipples never get exposed. Okay. Here you go. She has oddly.
We
shaped
all
nipples.
know it's purely for the rating.
Okay. Oh yeah, no.
I was
Uh,
hoping. I was hoping though.
Oh, I already knew. I accepted it. I was just like, you know what? I know this is a Cowboy Bebop, but why does this dude need to randomly be rapey as fuck? There's no signs of this leading up to this point, and then it's just like normal villain, super rapey normal villain. It's like, oh,
Oh no, it went from terrorist to
the
rapey
super
villain?
rapey villain. Yeah, I guess so. Either way, it's like, no, why? Come on, people.
I consider a terrorist a bit worse than that
Yeah,
to
but
begin
he's
with.
terrorist and he's super rapey though.
Yeah, but he's not there. He thinks he's living in a dream.
And dreams are wonderful.
Some really moist dreams, I guess.
Mm. It's actually coming across. Yeah, I think that is.
Shadow, we ever gonna start this?
I don't know. I'm waiting for y'all to get ready. I'm here
I'm-
clicking some stuff.
Oh,
Moving a
I'm-
huge blackhead. Oh
Hey, you know
god.
what?
Live. If you're scared
I'm
of blood,
playing
don't
Slay
watch
the
this. As a
I'm
male
playing
tiger
Slay the
fucks
Spire. I can stop
Jesus,
this game
YouTube is
anytime.
yeah, I can too.
So,
I can stop my clicks at least.
Oh, YouTube is disgusting. First thing, removing a huge blackhead.
Hey,
Live. If you're
those
scared
are-
of blood, don't watch this. And it's a lion fucking time. Like 10 unforgettable moments caught on live TV. Red arrow. Circle. Insane moments caught on Twitch.
oh yeah, no, those are the best. It's like, yep,
These are awful.
nothing happened.
Wow. These are all miserable.
Completely anticlimactic as hell.
Mhm.
Good job.
There's one good one on there. Deadpool 2 trailer, which is fine, but
Yeah, no, Deadpool 2. Anything related to Deadpool is entertaining now. Like,
yeah.
he's like, I will save that kid if I have to teabag Cable to
Yes.
death. Then the next scene, it's just him teabagging, and that was great.
Alright. No, it's true. Okay. No, I know the name of that. So I'm good whenever y'all are.
Yeah, I'm good.
Second you guys say go, I will minimize this.
Okay, so who wants to start?
Well, technically it's your movie, so.
I don't care.
Technically, it's my movie. Sir.
I've seen it like 4
This is thrown-
times.
This is thrown onto my week.
Well, then you started.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know, man. For me, it's my issue. It's Cowboy Bebop.
It's a
I'm
great
not
show.
saying that in a negative way. I don't think it's a great show. I think it's a good show. It's the king of the early 2000s. It won that war. I'll admit that. It follows the same constant of every other anime in that time before and after it. And it just truthfully had the least generic of the characters named, Spike Spiegel. Okay. Again, the reason why this movie is good is because it's centered around pretty much Spike and the crazy terrorist who looks almost identical to Spike in a
Like,
weird way.
yeah.
He looked.
He
too much like Spike.
even says he's got my soul too. He's kind of like me.
That was freaking weird. Okay. Like the whole terrorist narrative, I wasn't a fan of how his whole philosophy was going into it. I was always alone. I was born alone. I was left alone on the planet. Then I had no memory. Then why the fuck do you give a shit about being alone? You don't remember it.
I think it's a bit of like he doesn't want.
Stupid.
He knows he lost it because even in that, like, okay, so then you bring in like, to what degree does the memory wiping work? Does it because he still knew how to speak?
He didn't know the women he loved and fucked. So there you go.
Does he remember the specific things, or does he just forget everything about like we're erasing everything in your military career? Or like,
well, his military career technically started as a child because he was always raised in that atmosphere.
Yeah, so it's like how far back does it erase? It's
hell of a grip, man. I don't want to shake his hand.
Yeah,
that wasn't. Well, no, you wouldn't want to shake his hand anyways because the nanomachines would hurt you.
he has the vaccine.
The reason he was able to do that to Spike, I'm thinking you're talking about the scene on the train where Spike tackles him down and he just shoves his hand into his stomach.
He also did it in the tower at the end too.
Yeah.
He gripped his elbow, he gripped his waist, and Spike elbowed the fuck out of him.
He's probably super fucking strong, but he also has the nanomachines doing that to him. Because he has a super strong dosage of it, so they're probably fucking with him in all kinds of ways.
No. Those nanomachines he has in him were different than nanomachines. Those weren't traditional nanomachines that made you stronger. Those are nanomachines designed specifically to.
Well, they were designed, but they gave them to everyone else. So everyone on that planet during the time of the Halloween festival had the nanomachines dropped onto him, but not all of them saw the butterflies. On Spike, when he wakes up, sees one. But it's not like everyone sees butterflies everywhere now. Like
it never really showed about everyone else's perspective, so we can't.
That's the one downside with this film is that it doesn't go into how strong he is or why he's that strong. It just kind of says he was special ops. He has a bunch of training.
But you know what? We had to spend 20 minutes watching Spike and Faye walk around the city.
Yeah.
Hey, those were great scenes.
Those were fine scenes.
You like Poison, okay?
The first hour of the movie to me was super boring.
Too much.
Because I watched it 3 times.
I felt like they did too much on it though. Like I didn't mind it a little bit in the beginning.
Scenes. Like it showed like a lot of Spike's character. Like when he was like fighting the kid.
Yeah, it's just like he's down to earth.
Problem is anyone watching this movie's already watched the show.
Yeah.
We know more than enough about Spike's character.
Although, if you didn't want to watch the show, this is a good place to.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good place to start.
I was scrolling through comments, and apparently this takes place through 23 or 24. But since it's Cowboy Bebop, it can be placed anywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where it takes place. It's Cowboy Bebop.
Just after they all get together.
Faye's backstory.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, and I mean they get the dog. I think in episode 8, round 8. Since like after that point you can put it anywhere. Because nothing really happens between 8 and then the last 2 episodes when Spike's history gets important. And you're like, that was weird. That kind of came out of nowhere. But the movie overall was good and entertaining. It just it spent a lot of time. I felt like it felt like it dragged on too much at times, especially in the beginning.
Yeah,
so
it's the pace of a Cowboy Bebop show turned into a movie. It's the same thing. Yeah,
It is, but it's just like it just felt like really bad kind of pacing overall. Like I felt like they could have skipped bits and pieces of that and still kept you with it and see Spike's character, kind of know he's a good guy even though he's a bounty hunter. I liked how they reused the line at the very end that he used at the beginning when the old lady was being held hostage. When the terrorist was like, "I will push this button," and he's like, "I don't care. I'm a bounty hunter.
I don't give a shit."
But at the end, he was already. For
he
it,
already won, yeah.
You already knew it wasn't gonna happen, He
was risking himself because the nanomachines didn't get fully into him, but he knew that no one was gonna die. That if anyone was gonna die, there was gonna be him. So.
So that's why he antagonized him on the pushing the button, which was really a cool thing he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spike's awesome.
Yeah, Spike is awesome. Something I also liked that I haven't watched the show in years, but was seeing what's his name, Mechanical Arm dude.
Oh, you're talking about the guy in the middle?
Jax? No, not Jax.
No, that's Mortal Kombat.
Sergeant Jackson Briggs.
I don't remember his name. But again, he's not Spike.
He's
and
not that important in this movie.
So I don't really know his name.
He's not Spike. He's not Ed, and he's not the dog.
Yeah, I didn't.
He's a good character for them to play off of, but him on his own is just kind of.
Yeah.
I
it was
him.
funny the whole game. He just wanted to finish that game of fucking Shogi the whole movie too.
Yeah, he doesn't even get to finish it.
Yes.
And not only that, but he's like so obsessed with like Sun Tzu's Art of War. You can see it.
I don't think he's really obsessed.
He did
he's just,
one comment on it,
and that was Spike that said it.
Jet's his name. His name's Jet. Yeah.
Jet. Oh yeah.
Jet Black. Oh god, that's a really bad last name.
Wow.
That last name. Wow.
It's the best.
Oh god.
Honestly, my favorite scene from him was when he was sitting about town and Ed's like, "Oh, are you waiting for a call from them?" From Spike and Feifei, and he's like, "No, I didn't even know they were gone. By the way, where are they?" And then the call picks up and she goes to Ed and he just snatches it from him. He's like, "Where the fuck are you?" And Spike walks by. "What are you doing? Where were you?"
I felt like they kind of went a little bit too far. Also, another thing was like the religious monotone about like death and purgatory. Like they really played that card hard through the whole movie.
Well, it was kind of his MO.
It had to do with Halloween. I have a feeling most shows and movies that do anything with Halloween do that.
They don't really go into the religious monotone that much, like purgatory and all that. So they don't talk about it too much in all honesty. Like even having like the Indian spirit guide there.
That's the one thing that comes a bit out of nowhere.
That was really weird too. That he was the one who saved him, the Indian spirit guide on Mars. That's a good point.
And he started talking about like, look into this wolf's blue eyes.
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah,
this is random as hell. That was totally out of place. I mean, wow.
But Cowboy Bebop's always mixed culture like no other, so
They do mix it up.
Well, it's getting more like area. Like the areas were like this fucking shine.
I mean the best. Okay, so I'm gonna say like the first hour of the film was kind of meh to me because I've seen it 3 times. So
even the first time,
it's just so dull for me to watch because once you get past the thriller part and all the lead up, that part doesn't really play well to you the third or fourth watch.
So I would imagine that. It was still too slow the first time. I felt like they could have cut about 5 minutes out of that, and it still would have been good.
I felt it was a good time.
I felt like that was way too damn long.
I felt it was.
My favorite moment starts about where they start playing "What's Planet Is This," which is the song where Spike just starts getting attacked by the army. That's like when from that moment on the movie gets amazing.
Into the pharmaceutical company, that was funny as hell, dude.
That was a great fight.
No, like when he's in the dogfight in the by the army. That's
you mean at the end?
At the very end. Oh yeah, no, that was
from that moment onward. It's amazing action.
That was just the huge downfall.
Great
music throughout the whole entire movie. You know,
the music is
just.
They didn't do what they did during the show where they just played their intro music like 80% of the time.
Yeah.
They actually play different music.
There's like 4 or 6 different songs. How many was there? Like, I know What Planet Is This is my favorite, but the end one is also pretty good.
The music was really good, and they fit the moments too.
All the action scenes in this film are done so amazingly.
Yes.
In comparison to modern film, where it's cut, edit, they only cut for reactions of impacts.
Yeah.
Of like, and they let it.
Most of the time, they don't even do that though. Half the time, they don't even cut to the reactions because you know what?
Well, I'm speaking specifically at the end when he's brawling with the main bad guy.
Oh yeah.
And he like gets elbowed into his chest and gets the part ripped out of him, and he's like, "Ugh," and he's like coughing up.
Yeah. Or
there's
when
moments
he
like
gets
that where it cuts. Yeah.
Where it slows down and shows you like, oh yeah, this is a bullet going through his fucking chest.
Yeah, no, he is fucking.
So how come he can fight Spike when Spike just took a bullet? Because he just took a bullet.
They're an evil playing field.
First off, it's Spike. Okay, so there you go.
I liked his warlock outfit he had at the end.
That was
kind of cool.
Funny. Yeah.
I thought he was like I didn't think it was a warlock. I thought it was a witch.
No.
Oh, witch
even
and a
Faith
warlock are
says
similar.
it's a sorcerer's outfit. Like she
Yeah.
actually does say that specifically.
Does she?
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I
that-
think that's the whole reason they had it at Halloween.
Right when they showed him on the bridge, was like right after she's like, yes, he's going there. He's going somewhere in a sorcerer's outfit. Then it shows him walking on that bridge by himself, that empty bridge. And then it kind of cut back to the group again. But yeah.
Oh yeah, like right before they did the.
Yeah,
What do y'all think about the hacker guy?
Yeah. No, they already had the yellow blood. They were right before they started mixing it.
If
But I think
it
about
was
the hacker-
smart, he should have died as soon as he was like, "You shouldn't have pissed off." Moves his hands, he should have got shot dead.
Yeah, no, but it was still he was still funny.
Yeah.
He was still entertaining. He had his own little wacky type of things that he did. He was like
The one
"Man,
goofy
I'm
scene he has is when
I
Faye
like how
shoots
he
his
was
machine.
driving-
He's like,
Oh,
"You shouldn't
no.
have messed with me."
You
And he starts doing the stupid
fluffy,
shit.
fluffy fluffle, like fluffy shuffle. I was 500 points away.
It
He's
was
like,
so dumb.
What? Like, what are you talking about?
That's the
Yeah,
goofy
I
it gets in
kinda-
there, and then he starts
I
making the
kinda
place
like-
go anyway.
I kind of like when he was driving with him, and the whole time he's just sitting there playing a game on his fucking like iPad the whole time.
And he looks up for the
I
security
like
guard. He's
this
like, "Oh
driving
shit, I lost. I'm dead. Game
He's
over."
like, oh, damn.
And he's like,
I'm
"Oh,
dead."
he's
And he
dead.
kills him.
Game over."
Yep, he's dead. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the funny thing is they don't go. You don't feel bad for him because they don't go into his history. They just know he wanted to be a terrorist.
No. Well, you don't feel bad for him anyways because he's sitting there. He's like, "I always wanted the real thing. I always wanted to see what it was like to be a terrorist." You know.
Yeah,
It's
like,
like,
the second that scene
you're not a
happened,
good guy.
You lost some any type of emotional attachment
Yeah.
to him.
Whereas the
But
other
he
guy
was
just
still-
wanted to live. The one random
He
dude who
wanted
he
to,
got,
like-
who planted the
Yeah.
jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he just
He wanted to
wanted
live with
live a
money, and it's like,
peaceful life. He wanted to have a nice life. You know, he
Yeah,
didn't
he,
want to
he
work
was just
when he
like
died.
greedy.
Yeah, he was definitely. That's exactly what he was. He was very greedy.
Yeah.
And he got it the fuck. The sad thing is he got it the worst.
He gets it the worst because you don't see what he does to him with the first stab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He just gets stabbed and he
You just
dies.
see- You just see a bunch of knife wounds in his face crawled up to his body, and I was
Because
like,
we
oh
don't know how
god.
painful the nanobites is.
True.
We don't know how.
Well, no, he stabbed him
painful
with a
that
knife.
death-
He killed the other guy with a knife.
No, I'm
Right,
talking
he's
like.
not gonna-
Oh, you're talking about the guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hacker. who
Well,
died
it's your
so-
brain.
We don't-
Which
Well,
is
yeah, 'cause-
also very plot no jutsu. And after he kills the hacker, he real walks in and gives Faye his blood for no fucking reason.
No,
Yes,
there's a
that
reason.
it's just
There's
that-
a reason.
That
Yeah.
was very. That was just purely to rape
It's-
her. That's the only
You
reason.
know, yeah. You
Okay.
see, he told you there's a reason.
All right.
okay.
But it
So
was
like,
still
let's
very
say this:
plot no
if
jutsu, though.
Spike walked into that room, he wouldn't have given Spike his blood.
No, because why would he kiss a dude? That'd be
Yeah.
gay.
He doesn't have to kiss his blood.
He's not gay.
Drop his blood
He
into
doesn't
his
remember anything. But
He's not that one
not
character
gay.
from Cowboy Bebop.
He could.
Oh,
drop
also
blood
that one guy in the film who Ed
Oh,
walks
yeah,
up
the
to and is
transsexual.
like, who Ed walks up to is like, trick or treat. And he's like, I'll give you a trick,
Trick.
boy. Wait, he's like, Ed not a boy, Ed's a girl. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? You're trying to ruin my reputation.
You
Give
think
me my
I'm
damn image, kid.
straight?
Damn it. Shit, tomorrow. Yeah, no, that was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
kind of reminded you. Like, oh yeah, Ed is a girl.
Yeah,
yeah.
'Cause,
every
like,
now and then I forget.
Yeah. and then-
I never started caring.
well, you know she's the main love interest. Everyone knows.
What?
Yeah, no, she's the main love interest.
No.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like her and Ein?
No, her and Spike. We all know that.
No.
Oh yeah.
You saw that intro.
They don't even really interact. What?
You saw that cover.
They
art.
don't need interact. It's all done without words.
Oh, no, that
Love
was a
is
different thing.
formless.
Oh, you mean the...
Love
No
is
words
formless.
are need.
Uh,
True love don't need words.
you're talking about the thing where she like had her ass up for whatever reason.
Yeah. How old is she? Like 14.
Just
Just wondering.
I can look right now. One
Well,
second.
Shadows.
I don't know.
No.
I'll have to figure it out. 1 second.
Spike isn't even looking at that.
The cowboy characters.
Spike isn't looking at anything. He can't. One of his eyes is gone.
What?
Yeah. Don't you remember?
No.
One eye is always looking in the past.
No.
One eye is always looking at the
That means he's
ass.
still in the present.
One eye is only looking at the ass. The other one's looking for smoke. Also, one
13.
joke that never hit off
Teenage girl
was
claiming to be around 13 years of age.
Alright,
So it's not even confirmed, but around 13.
okay, so she's like 12.
Possibly. Again, not never confirmed, but around 12. Around 13 is said. Alright, so where the fuck were we at before?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're
What I was
just
gonna
talking
do,
about it.
vase guy. Vase
Yeah.
guy.
What about
Vase.
This
Rashid?
is the perfect vase for you.
This
Yeah.
is the perfect
That was-
vase.
Okay, that
Rashid, I have the perfect vase for you. No, my friend.
for
This is the
him.
perfect vase for my friend here.
That was
Yeah, perfect face for
That
him.
Oh, I loved
That was
was
awesome.
like
that guy.
that was such a forced narrative. It was cool, but that was such a way to force the story
Hey,
forward.
well,
and it
next
felt
time you
weird.
see him, if you see him, can you give him this?
He hits them because he doesn't want the police to know that he's working with them.
I
He
mean,
knows Spike knows the police are following him. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
that
it's either
was-
Spike knows the police are following him or he knows he's a policeman.
Yeah,
like an undercover
Well, he
cop.
already knew. No, he knew the guy was a scientist. Like he already
Yeah.
knew about that. He knew he was a. That's what the whole conversation was literally about. He had
he's a
him right
terrible
there.
warrior, but an amazing
Amazing scientist.
scientist.
Shut up.
That was real.
Shut up, Vegeta.
Take a look at my giant monkey form.
Oh,
Thank God I thought he meant penis.
uh,
Oh,
DBZ.
man, yeah.
DBCA.
Such
yeah.
good. Such.
What I did like they did a lot, is that they brought back the old men at the very end.
Yeah, they do that a
When
couple
they-
times.
Yeah.
This is the first time the old men actually do something, though.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
We're gonna go destroy the blah blah battleship. Hey, you idiot! That was in World War II. Like, how the fuck does he know World War II? That shit was after the Great Data Collapse. That war was technically lost already. How dare you break your own plot? Which is technically true. Hundreds of years ago, hundreds of years before this event, everything was lost.
Hey, man.
That's why nobody knew anything about Faye and her whole entire fucking backstory.
Hey, no,
There was no backstory. That was just literally her pretending to. She thought she'd fall in love and a man stole her identity. Damn, there's her backstory.
a man stole Faye's identity. I completely forgot about Faye, by the way.
Faye was originally from the 20th century. Cryogenically was frozen. She was woken up in that timeline. And basically, she fell in love with the doctor who revived her. He stole her identity, ran off, and then she was stuck with the debt, became a bounty hunter, and then they had a whole entire fucking waste of 25 minutes when they went to look for him to collect his bounty, and then they found he was a big fat fucking slob, and she ended up fucking letting him go. It was a horrible episode. I did not like it at all.
Like I said, I haven't seen the one in like years. I've
Same here, but I still remember how bad it fucking was.
I don't.
Yeah.
I watched like the first half of it a while ago. Then,
well, not all stories can be as good as Code Geass. Okay,
no. Code Geass is miserable.
Shadow.
Code Ment is good. Code Ment is amazing.
Okay, let's not act like Code Mint has a story. That is Purple Eyes, and there's a reason why WTF isn't his name.
Eh.
Okay, that is not.
Well,
a
no
story.
longer. I don't think WTF is still in his name, actually.
I don't think so either. But
I hate you, by the way, Shadow.
What?
You made me think he was dead, and I believed you for like a year.
yeah, he was working with Team 4-Star at that time.
He had a video up that was him doing an intro and pretending to crash his car. That's what it was. That's what I was referencing.
You know what happened? I watched one of my favorite Borderlands YouTubers die. I didn't watch it, but you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I'm so sad now. And then you told me that. I'm like, oh, I'm more sad now.
Hey, we do have that one episode of a One Punch Man. That was pretty good. Wasn't as off the wall as his usual work. He's kind of mellowed out, I've noticed. But
A bit, but it's like you can't keep that up forever.
no, you can't keep up that level of insanity what he had with Nun Peace and freaking Code.
I mean, he
you know.
came close to it with his what was his SSX Tricky rant where he was like, you know what pisses me off? It was his own music. You can put your own music into the game. How much did this person hate his own music? That he insulted the game's soundtrack. That was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Wait, are we talking? I haven't seen the One Punch Man one yet.
Oh, that wasn't the One Punch
No,
Man.
it's not One Punch Man. It's one of his other reviews.
One of his, yeah,
Or it's like
he
one of
was
his other things, like, you know what pisses me off or
SSX,
something.
The new SSS Tricky game that came out a few years ago. He was reviewing that.
Oh.
And you got pissed because you can just add your own soundtrack, and he was like, "How fucking bad does your music have to be to where you don't even want to put it in your own game?" Of course, he didn't say it like that. He had a lot longer of a rant, but that's just a summary of it.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's
Okay,
a good
back
watch.
to-
Go back through and
back-
watch his stuff. It's great. All of it's great.
Yeah,
All of it.
Wait for the last watch of the entirety of Purple Eyes. What the fuck?
pretty much, man. Just watch Code Men, None Piece, and then you branch off to anything else. Okay, you know what? That motherfucker's one of the few people who was able to collaborate freaking Code Geass and One Piece and made it work. Okay, that was fucking weird.
Read it again.
Okay, he made that shit work. Shit was so fucking strange. He even had fucking.
Don't
what was
forget
it?
about Death
He
the
had Soul
Kid.
Leader. He had Soul
Yeah.
Leader in there too. Yeah, Death the Kid. Fucking Lelouch's cousin.
Oh yeah, you should see my. You think that's bad? You should see my uncle. My bullets will heal you for negative damage.
Get
Yeah,
Alucard, yeah.
Okay. Back to the movie. Back to the movie.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the movie, weren't we?
Yeah.
I don't
Second
know,
half.
the last
All
thing
the
we
action
talked
scenes
about.
were beautiful. I think I've already
Yeah.
said that, but they
Yeah,
were
the
just all.
action were beautiful. The fights were well set up. You know, the action.
There was his
sequences, they
escape,
weren't
which was
choppy.
great.
Yeah,
His
that
initial
was-
escape, and then he goes back and he talks to them. He's like, they were armed, military
One
weapons.
One thing I was confused. How that bitch know Spike was up to something like? He was. A
I
little shady,
think
but
she
not
saw.
worth
I think
that,
she remembered
like,
seeing him.
extreme of a reaction.
Yeah.
You know, to where she just like walks up to him, just points her fucking gun at him.
I think it would have been like if everything's fine, then I get a slap on the wrist. You know. But if
You know what I
everything's
mean?
bad, then I
No.
save a catastrophe.
Yeah, it was just like such an extreme scenario, like that's again, like kind of like with the
Yo,
But then
Jordan.
Spike wanted it because he got to plant his tracker.
oh, you know, he didn't care. Spike got his goal, but it was like it was still weird though. It's like it
No,
felt like it was
Reddit,
getting
you're
movie time,
not.
they tried to
You're
force
not
the
thinking
narrative.
about this.
Oh God,
She saw him, and she said,
Mm-hmm.
"What an import job you're doing of cleaning that. You need to fucking
I
die."
think it would have been
You
better
look
if he
like-
went
you
like,
look
"Why are
too
you
much
cleaning the
like
signs?"
Vincent. You look too much like Vincent, and he's like, "Who's Vincent?"
Because
You know who you are. It's like, what? You know who you are, damn it. I think that would have been funnier, but you know.
we have the same soul.
Like, I guess we must be very light soul individuals.
The whole fight with every fight with Vincent was good because
Yeah.
Spike is just super. Either you can see how much of a brawler he is when he gets in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fights were all again not really much to say about the fights. They were well set up. Like
I don't. What name an anime movie that has bad fights? Like it's a movie.
I don't watch anime
Code
movies.
Geass
I cannot
movies.
comment.
No, they have good fights. Yeah,
Code Geass movies.
You haven't
Oh, you
watched
should.
them, boys.
I have watched them.
The
Bullshit.
Death Note movie.
Damn. But that's
No,
not fair.
that's
Which
not
one?
a-
Which one?
That's
I don't know. You guess.
That's a cruel joke.
You act like I could guess wrong.
I think the Dot Hack movies have some bad ones.
Okay, come on, man. I don't know. I don't watch anime movies. I cannot.
Gundam movies have some bad fights.
Hey,
Gundam ones
Last
have some
Waltz
bad
Wish
ones.
had some really good fight scenes.
Endless Waltz is amazing, but Endless Waltz is like one of the best movies in the list.
Yeah, that had some really good fight scenes. So you know, that's the only anime movie I ever seen. That
I'm
was
looking
the
on
only one I
my
ever saw
old
before
shelf
this.
of old mangas, and it's like I don't know. I only have a couple. I have some
Think I
Gundam,
watched-
some Dot Hack.
I think I watched one Naruto movie. Fight scenes
Ew.
weren't horrible in
Ew.
that.
Some Monster Hunter.
That was
Ew.
a weird one.
Really
That was a
funny
weird
art.
one. That was the one where like
Bleach.
Naruto went back in time and met his father, and he was still like a Junin, and it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
See, I think actually a lot, none of them have fights that are on par as this. Like these are all.
Yeah, no, this is a.
Oh no,
even and for such a wide variety too. Like the broom escape when he's fighting her with the broom and holding her off.
Oh yeah, oh that was cool. She kept like breaking the broom, and he's just sitting there with his smug look, just starting to swing around the other.
And at the end, he notices the guys who come. He's like, "On guard!" And she's like, "What?"
And audio. And she's like, "What the? Fuck? Why'd you leave?" She's like, "Damn it!" She goes right and grabs her gun.
By the way, there's no smoking.
I didn't like the police characters that much.
Yeah,
they were there for one scene where the ISSP go into the water treatment plant. They're like, "This is our operation now," and then it immediately follows up by the army coming in. "This is our operation now."
Yeah, they didn't really have much of an impact besides to give Jet that small bit of information. Like that was kind of like their purpose, was to just get him that information to help push the story forward. So,
yeah.
And then the other guy, everyone kept exaggerating every time he coughed. It's like, okay, dude,
he sneezed.
It's like, come on.
The first time was kind of on point because they were talking about a bioweapon. So
yeah, and then every other time they're still freaking out. Yeah. It's like, okay, he does not have it because he would be dead by now. So calm the fuck down.
Yeah, he has hay fever. They haven't cured hay fever.
Yeah.
He makes a fair point.
Yeah. Like, come on, it's just a basic sickness. What the hell?
Of all things, you haven't cured hay fever yet. You know, that was a great point. I gave him a touche there.
Like, of everything, they couldn't.
We have nanomachines to cure cancer, but we don't have fucking simple cures for simple viruses.
Can defeat other nanomachines that are designed to eat your brain. But hay fever, that is out of question.
Well, it's not named the devil. They call it. Spike calls it a devil.
That's what that doctor called it, the devil.
Spike and him.
Well, the doctor gets the name what it wants, and it's called the fucking devil.
Again, that was also trying to like
I don't think he was the only guy making it.
That's why they also were pushing that very strong religious theme on the episode. On the movie.
Oh, really, Reddit? The Muslim with the handgun didn't push it really. That's weird.
No, that was just funny. I think that's just the guy being an asshole to other people. Like, I've seen people with gun lighters before, and they're assholes usually.
Oh no, that was great. He had the grenade lighter. That was fucking awesome, dude.
A good scene with grenades is when he's the terrorist is holding up the grenade.
Yeah.
In the train, and he looks fucked up, and he's just like super happy about it.
Oh man. Oh.
So I don't know anything else to talk about.
Yeah, we talked about most of the movie.
Faye walking into the water treatment plant, the climate control center, with the gun.
I mean, who are you, and why do you have that strange-looking item?
I'm a girl with a gun. Who's in charge?
I'm a weather woman.
I'm a weather girl with a gun. Like, what do you want? I want it to rain. Why? Crash a Halloween party.
I was not told why. He's like, I am not honored to that information, but hey. Like, hey, you know what? At least I didn't get raped, so that's a good thing.
Butterflies were pretty.
Yeah, the butterflies were pretty.
The butterflies were pretty.
We don't know what happened to Electra afterwards.
It's Cowboy Beebop. I mean, like,
yeah,
they leave the planet. Is what happens.
They're bounty hunters. They move on. Everything doesn't matter anymore. That's the whole theme of these just generation of shows. Even in Trigun, every time he finished off an area, he just left everyone in the old town. They never really came back.
Take Ching the bounty hunter. Just leaves.
Ching the bounty hunter.
Except when he doesn't, and it gets worse.
He gets what he wants. He leaves, except at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Fuck our pacing.
Fuck our pacing.
And even the character.
Yeah,
our pacing's terrible.
Pacing. Oh, our pacing. We don't have a pacing. We just jump around.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what you do when you talk about movies and shit.
Exactly.
We'll get more.
No, we won't.
Concise.
No. Don't make checks we can't cash. Those shit will bounce and you know it.
Are you gonna start planning out on what we should talk about, having scenes prepared in advance? Are you gonna do all these things? You're not going to.
Okay, Poison, you're the one who always delays it.
No, I'm not.
What?
I gave you an advance this time.
I know.
We
But
were
like,
ready Wednesday, and that was the plan. And you just tell us Wednesday. You can't do it till
I
Friday.
didn't say Wednesday. I said Friday.
We said Wednesday.
Shadow said Wednesday.
We all said Wednesday.
I
initially.
heard Wednesday.
Don't
I
blame
never
me,
heard
man.
Friday.
We all said Wednesday. There was no
Well,
argument with you
fucking
initially. There
I
was no
fucking hear
argument.
Wednesday.
That's literally all we said was Wednesday. That was the only day mentioned.
I'm glad you two talked about what's gone.
You mean what you
we
did to me?
spoke
What you and
about-
Reddit did to me that one
we
time?
spoke about was literally just should we do the movie too? And then we were saying, are we going to do them different weeks? Or are we going to do them back to back? Or are we going to do them different days? That
Yeah,
was our conversation. That was 2 seconds. And I immediately had that conversation with you afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And that's not what we're talking about here, Reddit. Why'd you bring the
No,
kids?
fact is, before you left, we said Wednesday.
I
Then
had
you
to
ran
bring
out
the
to go-
kids
then
into
you
it.
went
There
out
was
to
no
go-
kids.
Poison declares himself a child at heart. Shut up.
How about this? If the first episode in the 2 weeks gets more than 5 views, I'll plan the next.
I could just refresh the video like 5
No.
times.
Right?
That ain't hard to
can't
do.
prove
I
it
can
wrong, man.
cheat that.
I have 5 different devices. Okay.
If it gets different comments,
We don't need
And
to
I
schedule this. I think a
create 4
schedule would
different
make it
YouTube
worse.
accounts. I can create YouTube accounts, sir.
I
This
know
will
you
basically
won't,
be the equivalent.
You don't
This would
think
be-
I won't? You don't think I will spend 10 minutes of work to make you have to spend 2 hours of work? You're out of your
though. Oh,
fucking
you
mind.
think it'd be
This
fair.
that would basically be the equivalent of like you planning the vacation and no one having fun.
I know. That's what I want to
Because you planned the vacation.
This
if you want to
vacation,
do that, if you want to
I
set
will
out,
turn
like,
this car
a scripted path for our conversations,
I
will
will turn.
follow it, and it will not be good because it will be bad. We
Don't
will
make me
have
turn
really
into the
small
soccer mom.
production value. You can go ahead.
Oh, I will turn.
You want to juice?
I will.
Oh, I lost the gem.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You have to give me juice after every game.
I'll pack fucking lemons and shove them
I
down
will
your
take
throat and in your
fucking
eyes.
lemon.
You better be the best
Beautiful,
soccer kid.
delicious. That sounds delicious, man.
Delicious
Yeah.
lemon.
You need to
Sweet,
make up for your
adorable,
father.
delicious
You see,
lemon.
I can turn those lemons, and I can make lemonade.
I'm glad you got the reference.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is on to ratings.
Yep. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone else want to talk about anything?
Covered the whole entire movie,
yeah.
like, in all honesty.
The interesting. The interesting. I liked it.
eh,
That's all I gotta say.
Interesting.
eh.
Random
Nondescript
ass
characters
shot, and
doing
the
random
second one-
things.
No, I like the random ass shot. It's just out of nowhere, just booty. Yeah. Let's had a nice ass.
That's definitely a poison scene right there.
Mhm.
I mean, I liked more like the prison scene, the conversation they had there. I thought that was kind of cool. Where they,
I'm gonna take off my
They didn't-
jacket.
Yeah.
For
No,
no
gets
I take off my jacket all the time. What are you talking about?
Yes.
inside
But
a
wait,
prison.
Shadow, are
and
you
there's
a
not
very
AC.
hot, like short-haired ex-commando girl?
Do I need to be to take off my jacket?
Yes.
Are you not allowed to take off your jacket if you're not?
You haven't earned the right.
So you told me I had to wear a jacket 24/7.
Yes. But you
Uh-huh.
can unzip it. But only.
What happens if an accident? What if I stretch my arms and it falls off?
Well, then you need to buy a smaller jacket.
Hmm.
And then put that jacket over the other one that fell off.
You know, just to spite you, I'm gonna take my jacket off right now. Hold on, get
Yeah.
close to the mic. Hear that?
No, I hear you
Yeah.
and unzipping. I said you could zip and unzip.
Very
this is not
difficult.
spider.
Oh no, my
Send
jacket's
him a
off.
picture of your jacket, not on your body.
18. Gotta kick the rating of this one up to 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh man,
Jacket came off.
shit, dude.
The
We're
pits
gonna
get
get
to breathe
shot
now.
Stop
The
saying that.
jacket's
They will
coming off.
demonetize us, dude. They will demonetize the.
This isn't gonna be monetized in the first place. Are you kidding me? Not only
Oh.
do I not care about me saying fuck, but I also don't care because you have to hit 5,000 concurrent. What is it? Some odd numbers now to even get started.
Subscriber.
I'm fully aware.
You don't know how big this is gonna go, Shadow.
No,
We
it's
can get
not
a
gonna be
whole
just this.
We
Four
do
people.
know
It's
how
gonna
big
be
we're
close.
going.
It's gonna go
We're not
nowhere.
going- It's gonna go nowhere. The point of this
It's
isn't
gonna go
to get
nowhere.
big. Yes.
Hey, it's very self-defeating.
This wasn't about winning.
I didn't come into this wanting to win.
Production value. You understand? The whole thing is literally just Shadow's desktop with us talking.
I said he could put something over it.
Like what?
You didn't need your permission to put something over it.
It was a friendly suggestion. You could.
And he chose not to take it.
I can load up Skyrim. I can load up Black Desert Online.
You can load up a game we're not even talking about.
YGO Pro.
You'll give them something to watch.
Diablo.
Watch.
People usually don't watch videos on YouTube. Actually, they just listen.
They're gonna want to sit there and look at these Skyrim main menu.
Hey, the Skyrim main menu taught me so many things about life.
Yes, it told you press A on new game to start a
No,
game.
like the Skyrim load screen taught me so much because I was stuck there for years.
Right?
Anyways.
That's the one.
It's
that
still
and
going.
Fighters. You can learn so many on that game and Fighters and their loading screens because they just keep going and going and going.
Fighters doesn't even do anything as loading screens though. You don't even get a fun little mini game to play.
No. You get to.
Well, no, those are trademark, Shadow.
Characters.
Yeah, I know. Make your own.
No, the concept of a mini game loading screen is yeah. By the guy who's Raging Blast, I think. Was it Raging Blast?
No,
I don't know.
Or was it Booty?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's one of those two.
That,
ratings.
I'd have to look up. I'd have to look that shit up. I don't want to. All right.
Due to the weak start and the bad pacing, I feel like in this movie, I'm gonna give it a 6.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I had fun. I liked the music. I liked the fighting scenes. I liked the boobies.
That's what saved it. Just the beginning was just so bad and so slow and so awkward.
I liked the boobies.
It's like they wasted a bunch of time where
even though they
naturally
stayed on the dress.
They could have naturally pushed forward the narrative. They instead wasted a bunch of time and then forced the narrative down our throat.
I'm sorry.
Other ways of addressing it.
Okay. Shadow?
I'm gonna go. I didn't like the first half because I've seen it so many times.
I love the first half.
So I think I'm gonna give it like, but it has some of the best fighting scenes I've seen in modern
Animation.
film, old film, just period.
Yeah.
And even most shows, it doesn't even come close to these fight scenes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a 7, just because I like the second half fight scenes so much.
Okay. So 8, 7, 5, 6. 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Also, it's a trend that I like picking the middle, but it's 2 variables, so you get an average, a smooth average.
You were that guy that picked 5, weren't you?
What?
When I say no to 1 and 10, what would you pick?
17. Fuck you, I'm not playing your fucking game.
No.
Yeah, it's a pretty shitty game.
This is my game. I set the rules. Or you
No, you don't get to do that. I choose not to play. You can't force me to play.
Bullshit, I can't.
No, you can't. That's not how that works.
You know, it is,
If I refuse to play, I lose.
Well,
He has the ability to mute you and kick you, sir.
He did.
Twice.
I posted too many skeletons, apparently.
No, you weren't posting skeletons. You were posting random fucking images in this chat, and I had to delete them constantly when I was watching.
No, they were cats and skeleton cats. Someone's a pussy and has skeletons in their closet.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I lied.
That is a very strange direction to go in, even for you.
I don't care. Shadow don't want to play my fucking game. I don't give a shit.
All right. So.
That's about it. Oh yeah, what's your next one?
A movie. I don't know.
Well,
I'm thinking. I'm still thinking Sign, but not 100% sure. The
Well,
point
you could
is,
just
the problem with
pass.
Sign is that it doesn't really have a good stop point. It doesn't have a good break point. Period.
like I said, you could just do that until I leave. And then we take that 2-week break, and then we hit it back with Darling Frogs.
You
What do you mean?
don't
So
leave for another month, Poison.
I leave in. I won't be here during a 4-day week, and then like 5 days later, I leave for 2 weeks.
Okay. So what day are you leaving?
So you're leaving like the 25th.
May around, yes.
May 25th.
Dates are
That's
meant to
literally
change.
a month away.
Yeah, so that's 4 weeks.
You want to spend 4 weeks watching Dot Hack?
28 episodes, which I recommended we do in a
Are
week.
you trying to kill me, sir? I am considering asking him to put a Black Rock shooter at this point.
Because that would bring us so close to GU that it would infuriate Reddit.
I just don't want to get on
Whatever you do, Shadow, you have my
and say, Haseo, you must get stronger. Okay?
You
It's a
have
Shadow.
No, Sign isn't GU. Sign is 25.
I'm
28.
fully aware what Sign is.
No, I'm
I
telling
know.
Poison that, but Sign isn't the long one. It's just 28.
I don't know
that's for
anything.
sure.
There's
about
no
that.
break points in it, though. That's the problem.
You
Because so you
guys
can't do
are saying
anything
Dot
smooth.
Hack. How about this? We do that, and we break in the middle with the Rock one. The
What?
Rock
No.
girls.
No,
The minerals.
it's 28. We would do it
Oh.
in one. It's still in the
I
range that we all
thought you
agreed
wanted-
on.
I
for
thought
1
you
week.
thought you wanted to do the multiple seasons.
What?
No.
No?
No, only the one.
300
No.
episodes. Shut up.
Well, 4 weeks, Reddit.
That is not 4 weeks.
It's not.
One
That's,
five episodes.
that's
for-
100. That's 100.
It is nowhere near a week. 4 weeks. Okay?
25 episodes.
Where's
for-
GU?
No.
Trilogy parody movie. Okay, so GU Returner is an OVA. So boo. GU Trilogy is a movie. All
We
right.
could watch Super.
Legend of Twilight, Liminality.
We could,
Quantum
or we
Break.
could just literally skip half a super and just watch the movies.
Or we could just skip half
Yeah.
a super and just watch the fight scenes.
Well, actually, Run It. I was thinking when Poison's gone. Actually, Roots is only 26 episodes. Actually, well, I was thinking we could do while Poison's gone. I could look up like an overview
you could
of
edit
Super,
Uh-huh.
and we could just shit talk about Super for like, because that's easy. We could do that anytime.
I can do that without watching the show, dude.
Yeah, no,
I can
that's
get the
easy.
Episode, I can get the episode synopsis and talk shit about Pink Vegeta.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if
We
I
could
wanted to,
definitely do
that
that.
would probably be what we would do, because that takes no work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's no
But
work.
just don't mention the tingling back because Z did it too.
Did it?
Yes,
Where to do it?
Trunks and Goten.
Trunks.
They didn't even say it was a tingling. They just
Tingling.
they just became Super Saiyan.
Oh no, that's fine.
They didn't say it was because of a tingling in their back, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
the tingling gotcha. It was the tingling. It wasn't them
Oh,
just
no.
suddenly becoming the legendary warrior, the mythic legend.
Well, it gets easier every generation of Super
Every
Saiyan.
generation of Super Saiyan.
They're
they get
closer
that's the
around it.
concept of it.
or Super Saiyan
What?
is such a low goal that children can do it now.
Well, they're also incredibly strong. I mean,
They are.
by the time Goku was fighting the Red Ribbon, Gohan was fighting fucking Cell and
Yeah.
winning. So
He beat
Yeah.
Cell. And then
Why is he
when
so strong,
Gotenks
so low?
became, you know, and Gotenks
Power
became, you know
scale.
what I mean?
Boo!
Super
Before
Saiyan,
even
he was
fighting-
on the point of Boo. They were able to fight Boo.
they became Super Saiyan 3, the feat that Goku could only do when he was dead.
I know. Let's just say at the end of Z, power scaling was kind of bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it absolutely was.
No, Z
but
throws everything
They
off.
they
And
didn't
Goten.
introduce a bunch of
Goten.
normal Saiyans, Poison. Multiple of them, as they just focus your energy in your back, and then poof, they have golden hair. Okay?
Yeah.
The fact is that just happened for them. That didn't happen for 3 people who have no lineage into Super Saiyans at all.
They have enough Z cells.
It doesn't
It's S cells, but
make sense.
okay, it's like that's not a great excuse. And
It's
trust
one
me,
of those moments where
when we
Toriyama
should
should have
talk
shut the
in
fuck
shadow,
up after he did
when he talked
Goku
about it, I
turning
will
it the first
find
time.
the interview and I will read it to you too.
It was awful.
Well, you
Okay,
can do
Shadow?
that in 2 weeks.
We will do that when you're gone. Yes.
What, in 2 weeks? Well, stop changing the dates!
Anyway,
No,
is it-
in the 2 weeks.
Oh.
In the 2 weeks.
you didn't say the. You just said in.
Yes, I did.
Wait,
I
what?
said in the
No,
2
you
weeks.
said in 2 weeks.
Shut up. Pull up the recording.
I can't.
I can't.
Wasn't
That's
that
such a
great,
diff-
everyone? That was amazing. Yeah.
That
Steve
was
Poison, you were 100% wrong. Sure, let me change the feed of my Discord in this and find the spot in the recording. Like, what do you want me to do?
You can figure it out.
We will see you in approximately 8 to 7 weeks.
8 to 7 months?
Yeah,
Fucking kidding me?
You really think
you
he's
could
how
take
lazy I
this
am with
2
this
weeks.
shit?
You could take those 2 weeks and edit these.
Nah, I'd rather build up more of a backlog.
Yeah, do that. I get it.
Okay,
Then one day
so...
he'll just get bored and he'll send them all to you, and then you can edit them. Bam.
Oh, yeah, that'll be great.
I won't have any.
What did I just do? Okay. Hit the wrong button. I was confused. I'm going to check that link to make sure it goes where I want it to go. Oh, God, it opened up my...
We're entering a dark time. We're entering the world of .hack.
Okay. So,
I say the 20... If I find a breakpoint, I'm gonna watch it like Hunter x Hunter, or I watch 5 a day.
okay.
I'll start today. I get it tonight. Well, tomorrow.